What is good? It is your boy Pablo Gray, and we back with another reaction video. And the title of this video is Wuhan lab worker's wife died from COVID in December 2019. Report, right? This is from Fox Business. Quite interesting. Quite interesting. Why they're bringing this shit up doesn't really fucking matter. I don't know how it's relevant to today. I don't see how that's gonna help anything or help people solve some shit, but who the fuck cares? Let's get into it. If y'all like what I'm doing here, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Thank you for all of y'all who have. Let's get it.
And we have this bombshell report coming in for the Daily Caller. David Asher, the same gentleman in that soundbite, says a worker in the Wuhan lab told him that, yes, the wife of a Wuhan lab worker died from COVID-19 in December 2019. Joining us now, former Deputy National Advisor, Security Advisor, she is Katie McFarland. Your reaction to that bombshell?
Look, I'm not surprised. What surprised me is how so many people in the United States, in the media, the National Institute of Health.
Bro, we gotta pause that. I'm hoping this isn't due to a illness or injury or something, but like, bro, is it me or is one eyebrow higher than the other, man? I might be wrong, man. Just look at it.
The Democrats in Congress, how they always took China's side. China has covered this up from the very beginning.
Oh, man, that shit is for sure lopsided, bro. Like, this one is down here, and if you go straight across, it should be right here, but instead it's up here. She drew her eyebrows on wrong today. That's all.
Beginning. China had three reasons to cover it up. One, they didn't want the world to know what they were doing in that lab, and particularly because they had a military presence in that lab. Number two, they didn't want the world to think that they were incompetent, because how to get out of the lab. And then number three, and this is something that nobody's focused on, Liz. If it turns out that it was man-made and it was made in a lab and it didn't come from nature, it didn't come from the wet lab, the wet market in China, then guess what? American citizens and people all over the world can sue China if they waive sovereign immunity. So
that was the big whale, bro. That's what we needed to know. That's what's so important about this information. So I couldn't figure out what the fuck, why was this important? Because as soon as they figure out this shit was man-made, niggas can seek justice around the whole world, and then China gonna be the enemy number one. And I hope that doesn't increase the Asian hate, because we can't be doing that, right? It's their time. It's their time to get, you know, justice and laws passed so people don't discriminate against them. So don't let this make you hate Asians, because now is their time when it comes to the anti-hate. Beforehand, what was it? I think it was the LGBTQ. It was their time. You couldn't discriminate. You couldn't have any hate. It got some laws passed. Now it's the Asians' time. Let's see who's next. Next time on Dragon Ball. Just fucking with you. But anyway, let's just hope this isn't what this turns into. But it would be nice to figure out who the fuck is responsible. Hopefully, and we get to the bottom of that shit.
China's in a whole lot of trouble the more and more this comes out. That's why the Chinese are so eager to turn right around and say, oh, we're done with this, we're over, there's no more investigation, let's move on.
There's a lot of circumstantial evidence. The New York Times is reporting that U.S. intelligence has yet to be reviewed. Why, after 18 months, are we hearing about that?
Good question.
Well, I think that the Biden administration came in and they thought that anything President Trump did or any of Trump's advisors was wrong. So they were going to turn around on a dime and do just the opposite. So here, Mike Pompeo, Secretary of State, had a very good unit in the State Department that was investigating this, that was coming up with some serious issues, some serious explaining the Chinese had to do, and the Biden administration turns the other ear. You know, it just continually amazes me, and I think it's national security malpractice, Liz. Here is a pandemic that has caused death and destruction, and it has been more danger to the world and more damage to the world than a world war has been. And yet there seems to be the reluctance on the part of the Biden administration and
That's
so many
facts.
people, you know, whether it's social media or whether it's in Washington, to not want to get to the bottom of this. You know, American money was spent.
Pelosi's
American
calling it a
people
distraction.
died.
Wait, Nancy Pelosi, hang on. Pelosi's calling it a distraction. We've got 200 House Republicans demanding Speaker Pelosi put congressional investigators on it, but they're saying she says this is just a distraction.
What exactly is the distraction, though?
It's not a distraction. It's a national security crisis. And if the Chinese are allowed to get away with this and never have to explain what really happened, then time and time again this is going to happen. And it shows.
That's facts. We gonna end the clip here, but what she's saying is quite factual. Y'all know how this shit works. Whether you're in school, you in jail, you in real life, at the job, you let a motherfucker keep doing the same shit to you, and you don't check them, they gonna keep doing it. Once they realize they got the one up on you, they gonna keep doing it. They gonna keep checking you like you pussy. Don't do that. Don't do that. You ain't gotta be the initiator of violence. You ain't gotta do that. But you ain't gotta be pussy. That's all I'm saying. Other than that, I ain't got nothing else to say, man. I like what I'm doing here. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. Pablo out.